So here's the deal. We're moving right now. We got set up out here. We're hopping around. So Lake Winnipeg is not Lake of the Woods. It's not humps and reefs and points. It's really featureless. It's just a big flat basin. So these walleyes are in schools and they're traveling around like a pack of wolves. So you got to find them. They're chasing bait fish. They could literally be anywhere, right? So the key is mobility and staying mobile and hopping. So don't stay in one spot very long. Stop. If you don't mark a fish on a flasher, if you don't get a bite, if you don't see a fish or catch a fish, 10, 15 minutes max, and then move to the next spot. The first hole we drilled, the water was quite dirty. The river's starting to flow. It's March. A little bit of it's getting a little more sediment laden, and so we don't catch in dirty water very often. You want to find clear water. So we made our first move. Now we're going to move again, and the key is move, move, move until you connect with the wolf pack. So we're hopscotching, trying to find the fish and trying to find clean water. And Chris just drilled a hole. It came up kind of a little bit dirty, still a little bit too dirty. So maybe we'll get fish here, maybe we won't, but we're trying to find clean water and fish. One thing that we do a little bit here is there's lots of people fishing out here in Lake Winnipeg because it's so popular. It's full of fishermen and groups. And you'll see patterns. You'll see people setting up and then they're moving. So if they're moving, they're not catching, right? So it gives you a sense of what's going on out here. And there's guys out here that are really serious because it's such a famous fishery now. You've got people coming from all over that are like serious walleye pros. When you see the white snow bears, those guys are really invested in fishing. So we watch the groups that look pretty intense and see what they're doing. And they often fish for multiple days in a row, so they know where the fish are. They're on them. They're fishing every day while we're working for a living. So, you can take clues like that. So we look for that. We don't like to fish near other people, and it's good to avoid other people too. We don't want to run up on folks. It's a big lake, so you don't want to be, bad about that. But by the same token, you watch what's going on around you, and it can give you clues as to where the fish are. Okay, so we moved and moved, found them finally. Found clear water, got some fish, got some to bite. And once you find fish, we caught a few and they kind of died off a little bit. Once you get on fish, often they're in a bigger area, like the school can be large, and you only have to move sometimes. Once you're on them, you only have to move sometimes 20, 30, 40 yards, and you get on brand new fish and start catching again. So move till you find them, catch them, and then once it peters out, make little hops and start hopping shorter distance around that same area that you're fishing in, and you'll keep catching them.